Across urban and rural Belize District, and as early as 2 p.m. today, a number of shelters were officially opened for residents whose properties have been inundated by flood waters, which continue to rise. The flooding in the Belize River Valley and the Old Capital is attributed to the rains brought on by Eta and is expected to worsen with floodwaters from the west, making its way to the Caribbean Sea. So NEMO has made the decision to open several shelters in rural Belize.
As we speak, we're opening some shelters. We're opening the shelter in Barrel Boom. We're opening the shelter in Ladyville, in Crooked 3, and in Hattieville.
Anybody there as it, sir?
Not at the moment, but I say in the next hour or two, we should have persons in those shelters. We normally ask of persons to at least bring along the basic water supplies or food supplies for 3 days. But in the event, it's the norm that NEMO will assist in the event that persons do not have access to that.
Barrel Boom Chairlady Karen Frimpong and the president of the Community Disaster Response Team this morning met with the principal of the Roman Catholic Primary School in the village to ensure that everything is in place to receive residents who may want to access shelters.
We, the village council, we have to try and see, and the CRDT, we're going to get together and see where we can move people as quick as possible to the shelters. If there's someone to be moved, we will get that person and take them to the shelter. We have 2 shelters in Barrel Boom. We have the RC Roman Catholic School and we have the Barrel Boom Methodist School.
Now, those have not been opened as yet, right?
No, not as yet.
As early as 11 o'clock today, however, the Ladyville Community Center was open for shelterees. According to Chairman Bernard Bennett, several families from the Los Lagos community had to voluntarily evacuate from their homes, which was underwater.
We have been getting calls for people telling me that they need the center to be open because their house have been flooded out. So I'm here. I also got a call from Mr. Kevin Pollard, the NEMO coordinator for this area, to open the centers. So I'd like to appeal to everybody that if you're flooded out and you need assistance, you could always call me at 614-8432, and we try our best to probably go and get you, or if you can reach out to the community center, it's open. I'll appeal and ask everybody to be honest. If you have been tested positive for COVID or been exposed, we are planning to ask you to go to evangelical school to shelter at that area.
In Belize City, a list of shelters was made available to those residents. But even before then, SEMA coordinator and Deputy Mayor Michael Norales says that the calls have been coming in, and so it was under consideration. We caught up with a woman who lives in the Jerusalem area of Antelope Street Extension. Ms. Biza says the area is already flooded, and she decided to come out even before the shelter opened because she needed to keep her children safe.
I live through the London bridges, and back there right now it's very, very flood. I'll have to walk into water to get out here, and even through our walkways, we have to walk in mud to get out here because when it rains, and back there, so Jesus, it looked like a pig pen. But from the entrance to my house, it's underwater and it's rising rapidly.
So you decided to evacuate before it...
Yes, I decided to move out before it's too late and then I can't come out none at all. I'll be the first to come out and I tell you, well, you come if you don't want. I go into the school because I don't risk my life for what, shame or something, no.
So even before the shelter opened, you're already...
I am here.
Were you able to bring anything with you, or you left everything behind?
Had to leave everything behind. I can't walk in water with nothing beside what I have on and what I have in my knapsack for me and my baby.
We are doing an assessment of some of the areas because not all shelters will open, only those that are necessary for people living in the immediate vicinity, as we want to do right now with the Unity Presbyterian. But we are doing our assessment. We are finding out more or less how many people need to be evacuated, and then we will declare them open.
Duane, Moody for News 5.